Welcome to the Super Serious Pod. When Game and Talk gets a little more intense, I'd rather not be playing a video game and talking about something serious because it just seems it's like if somebody died, why would you monetize your video, kind of thing. Okay. Um, so a few days ago, my cousin had, I guess she's in her 50s now, or late 40s, early 50s. Okay, as she caught COVID a few days ago. My mom had told me this. Um, it is a bit sad right now. She couldn't breathe. She had problems, respiratory problems, so she had to go to the hospital emergency. After a few hours, they just sent her home with medication prescriptions, but that's about it. So it was really difficult. Now, as you know, I've not hidden this as a secret. I don't get along with my family. My family had broken me. There's a lot of type A personalities in my family. My father used the belt on me. My father used the razor strap on me. He used the back of his fist to pound me in the back. He pulled my ears. A lot of things. Okay. My sisters, they would either try to do the same. Oh, sorry. We must have image. Okay. My apologies. My sisters, they did the same thing. They would try to be physically aggressive towards me, or just verbally abusive, or mentally abusive. Um, a lot of gaslighting, some hazing, so a lot of bullying, and that was hard. My extended family is about the same way. My cousins joined gangs. My uncle was physically abusive towards his wife. My aunt had two physically abusive husbands. One when she was 14, and her first husband would either rape her, force her to have sex, make her come back after 10 minutes of getting food and come back home. That kind of bullshit. Okay? There was a lot of physical abuse. And it's like the joke is that my mom and my aunt, who are now in their 70s to 80s, would never tolerate anyone cheating on them, but they could tolerate being abused. Okay. As I roll up my eyes and pinch my forehead, what the fuck? Okay. So, having said all that, there's been a lot of abuse in my family. So, there's no love lost between me and anyone else. The only people I miss are my two brothers, who would be in their 40s now. Actually, 45. Both my twin brothers. And we're at this point now where COVID is affecting people. Now, COVID has affected three people in my life. It has affected my neighbor's friend who got COVID and died. He didn't take the vaccination. He didn't want to take the vaccination, then he got sick with COVID and he died. Another person was Gina's Pizzeria. Uh, I'll tell you that because I don't really go there much anymore, but sometimes I'll go. And the owner of the place, he passed away due to COVID. That was hard. And I think that was February of 2020. That was hard. Then then it's my cousin's got COVID right now, so she's staying at home. She's sick. So this is like three times that COVID has affected people closest to me. Now, if you watch like Joe Rogan or Joey Diaz or other podcasts or other people, some 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 COVID incidents can be as simple as having the flu or a common cold, and others it's like holy shit, it's a tidal wave. You could die at any minute. And there's comorbidity factors to consider, cancers, how you take care of your body, and sometimes you can have perfect health and it still will hit you. Um, if it has ever hit me, I never knew about it. Um, I'm not sure if I disclosed this, but I did disclose it now. Um, I am not vaccinated. And the reason is I was going to vaccinate and I thought about it. And I think it goes back to the Legend of Zelda post I made a while back about that job for the library. You can have vaccination papers and still be sick and still give COVID to someone else. Papers don't mean shit. But if you um, have a test that's negative, then there's a good chance you won't give it to someone else. I mean, I have my handicap, which for my medication, you have to pay thousands of dollars out of your asshole. Otherwise, you have to get insurance. But COVID medication's free to get the vaccination, even booster shots. I don't have much more to say. My cousin had a history of not being able to have children. My mom and my cousin, when she was about 3 years old, they went on a bus together. There was a bus crash, and she was my cousin was wounded, and I believe that might have been in the late 60s, early 70s. And basically, her abdomen was ruptured. She couldn't have children. That's what it meant. And she made some dumb, really dumb mistakes, like marrying somebody without a green card so he can get his green card. Yeah. Well, Prima, you're going to find out that if he suddenly stops seeing you, he hides the phone bills. He's suddenly coming home late, leaving home early. He's got to make excuses. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. If he starts to do that, and you're just wondering what's going on, that's what's going on. Okay, that's what's happening. Okay, you're just not understanding what the fuck is happening. So it's really fucked up. Um, but it's fine. You know what? She doesn't deserve. Nobody in my family deserves COVID. That's all I'm trying to say. Um, it's a horrible disease, like anything else, like any cancer. My other cousin has stage 4 cancer, and I made the post about it while posting about something else. And some guys like, well, you for a person who's concerned about his family, you seem to find the time to motherfucker. If I want to post on YouTube while somebody has cancer, that's my choice. I gotta move my pain medication here. Um, that's my choice. I do what I want to do. And I haven't, like I said, there's no love lost between any of us. But I don't wish COVID on anybody. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to move on with some He-Man and a random shit post I found. And yeah, I'll pray for I'm not much of a religious person, but I'll pray for my cousin's recovery. Just like you maybe pray for somebody's recovery in your life.